One of the biggest shifts I've made in my own life was realizing how often I was using the outside world as my compass, waiting for someone else's mood to improve before I felt okay, waiting for someone to choose me before I choose myself, waiting for circumstances to change before I took action, waiting for life to give me permission before I trusted my own judgment. The problem is that the outside world is constantly changing. People change, circumstances change, outcomes change, opinions change. If that's what you're using to navigate your life, your direction will constantly change too. At some point, I realized I needed something more stable, my internal compass. Now, I know someone might ask, but how do I even know what my inner compass is saying? I don't even hear it. I've asked that question too. What I eventually realized was that it wasn't that I didn't have an inner compass, it was that I didn't trust it. I was looking outside myself for certainty because I stopped believing that I could trust my own judgment. The more I healed, the more I realized something. The answers were never missing. My trust was. As I started keeping promises to myself, paying attention to what aligns with my values, and listening instead of constantly searching outside myself, things became clearer. Not because someone gave me the answers, but because I finally trusted myself to hear the answers that had been there all along. The outside world can give us information. It can offer perspectives, wisdom, and even experiences to learn from. But at some point, we all have to decide whether we're going to let the world tell us who we are or whether we're going to learn to trust the compass we've been carrying the whole time.